Welcome to the Explainer, Focused Learners. Let's jump right into it. Today we're doing a deep dive into exactly how tracking tech is fundamentally changing the World Cup. We're looking at the cutting-edge innovations that are totally reshaping how we monitor, judge, and honestly, experience the beautiful game. Because what looks like a standard match on the surface is now powered by this incredible, invisible layer of technology.
I mean, seriously, how do you actually officiate the world's fastest game? Just picture yourself down on the pitch for a second. The sheer athletic speed, the chaotic movement, the massive pressure from thousands of screaming fans in the stadium, not to mention the millions analyzing your every single move at home. For decades, officials just had to rely on the physical limits of human vision to make these split-second, high-stakes calls. It's an immense, almost impossible visual challenge. But, as you'll see, that's exactly what's changing.
Okay, here's our playbook for this explainer. 1. The ultimate football prize. 2. Inside the smart ball. 3. The referee point of view. And 4. Closer to the action. Let's break down the exact tools fixing human error.
Section 1. The ultimate football prize. Now, the World Cup has been this ultimate test of human physical limits and skill ever since 1930, right? But today, behind the scenes at FIFA's global headquarters in Zurich, their research team is monitoring a massive shift. They're making sure every single kick is now meticulously tracked by technology.
Section 2. Inside the smart ball. This is our first major piece of tech, and it directly tackles those limits of human vision we just talked about. When the human eye just can't track a crazy scramble in the penalty box, this steps in.
Enter the tri-ball. Now, Nicholas Evans, head of FIFA's research team, notes that to you and me, it looks completely normal on the outside. But inside, it's a fully data-driven spatial assistant. It contains a highly sensitive internal sensor placed exactly opposite the valve. Basically, this hidden core maps exactly what the ball is doing in 3D space. It's literally tracking the invisible.
6 hours. That's the continuous battery life packed into each of these smart balls during live match play. Think about the engineering it takes to pull that off. It needs an incredibly robust battery to keep that highly sensitive spatial sensor running flawlessly and beaming real-time data without just dying halfway through a crucial knockout game.
And they're definitely not relying on just one ball. We're talking 15 to 20 of these smart balls fully charged and sitting ready on the sidelines for every single match. That sheer volume is absolutely crucial. It guarantees the referee always has a perfectly calibrated piece of tech ready to go instantly. Whether a ball gets booted into the stands or loses pressure, the tracking literally never stops and it never delays the flow of the game. The real magic here is the tri-ball's extreme sensitivity. Because it maps 3D space opposite the valve, it can detect the absolute faintest micro-touches from a player's boot. It actually knows the difference between a tiny grazing touch and a much bigger impact, like a heavy bounce on the turf. So say goodbye to those blurry replays where we're all squinting at the screen and say hello to undeniable data. It radically improves game accuracy.
Section 3. The referee point of view. All right, so we've looked inside the ball. Let's pivot to the human element on the grass. To really understand why this tech is a total game changer, we have to look at the visceral challenges of viewing the game from ground level.
Nicholas Evans at FIFA Research sums this up perfectly. He says, it's often hard as an outsider to judge what's happened. And isn't that the truth? We're all outsiders, right? Sitting on our couches with perfect HD aerial views, wondering how on earth the official missed an obvious call. But this is a great reminder that judging a live match from the outside is worlds apart from actually being out there.
The contrast is staggering. As fans, we get the outsider view, sweeping distant cameras, endless slow motion, completely convinced we could do a better job. But the referee view? That's ground-level chaos. Imagine blinding speed, huge athletes constantly crossing and obstructing your line of sight, and the terrifying pressure of split-second decisions. Relying solely on traditional TV angles to judge a ref just isn't a fair or even accurate way to look at officiating anymore.
So to bridge that gap, we have the Ref Cam. It's a lightweight, easy-to-manage camera mounted right onto the ref's earpiece or a really simple rig. It's a wearable solution that captures their unique, adrenaline-fueled vantage point. We finally get to see exactly what they see, obstacles and all, directly putting the whole world in their shoes in real time.
Section 4. Closer to the action. So we've seen the internal sensors mapping 3D space, and we've got wearable tech capturing the ref's visual reality. Let's tie it all together and see how this benefits the officials sweating it out and the millions of fans watching.
The real payoff happens in 3 powerful steps. Step 1.
Tri-ball data vastly improves game accuracy by replacing pure guesswork with undeniable spatial data. Step 2. The ref cam finally shows us the official's actual decision-making perspective. And Step 3. Total fan immersion. Combined, these technologies pull fans right into the pitch action. Even if you're watching from thousands of miles away, you are technically closer to the action than ever before.
Which leaves us with this final thought. As spatial tracking and wearable cameras bridge that massive gap between the perfect view up in the stands and the chaos of the pitch, how is this going to completely change how we judge the referee? Think about it. When we can definitively track a micro-touch while simultaneously seeing exactly how blocked the official's line of sight was, it completely shifts the conversation around human error. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, focused learners. Keep exploring, keep questioning, and I'll catch you in the next one.